Great. So let's get things warmed up. I'm going to tilt this down just a touch. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a nice little inchworm. So if you're equipped, know that as hamstrings, that low back are nice and warm. So we're going to, if you weren't, we're going to warm that up. So hinge and down. I'm just going to hold this for just a second. Feel those hamstrings stretch out. I really want you to try to extend those knees if you can. Push those hips back as far away from those heels as you can. And just let those arms hang, and we're just going to kind of let that bring us down to the ground. Once we make contact, we're going to hang out there for, again, just a few seconds. So we're going to walk those hands out. Try to keep those heels down as best we can so we get to a high plank position. In this high plank position, we're going to alternate those hands into some shoulder taps. So that right hand comes to that left shoulder. We're going to hold that for 3, 2, 1, then back down. We're going to bring that left hand to our right shoulder. Hold that for 3, 2, 1, back down. Once more again. Hold for 3, 2, 1, back down. Switch. Hold for 3, 2, 1, back down. Bring those hips up in the air. I'm just going to hold them there. Stretch a little down dog, those heels still going down towards the ground. I want you to just alternate walking those heels to the ground. Get a little extra calf ankle stretch there. Still press it into the ground through those hands, through those shoulders. Then bring both of those feet back stationary, walking those hands back in. Hang out that forward fold again, just for a minute. We're going to bring back up to that hip hinge position, good strong straight back. And we're going to roll that all the way up. All right. So we're going to spend a little bit of extra time warming up those ankles and those wrists. All right. So go ahead and drop to a kneeling position. What we're going to do is we're just going to push that knee forward out over those toes. We're going to hold that for 3, 2, 1, and coming back. And then we're going to alternate driving that knee out to that pinky toe. So just a little bit different angle. And then we're going to go to the big toe. So we're just going to alternate back and forth between pinky toe and big toe. So a big key here is to keep that heel on the ground. Don't cheat. Keep that heel on the ground. We're going to go one more time each way here. Little toe, big toe. I'll go ahead and switch sides. So I'm driving first straight out over the middle toe. And pulling that back in. So we'll alternate going pinky toe. Just put as much weight into that as you're comfortable. Big toe. Should feel that around. Just alternate back and forth. Feeling that around that ankle. Just working on mobilize for the things that we've got going on today. Making sure we are ready. All right, I'm going to get down for our wrists. So we're going to start with your palms on the ground, but your fingers facing towards you. And then I'm just going to sit back. Should feel nice stretch through the forearms. Once you spread those fingers out as wide as you can, play those angles a little bit. Just ease on back. We're just going to hold there for about 10 more seconds. And go ahead and relax. Roll those around. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do the back sides of our hands. So the back of your palm towards the ground, and then again we're just going to sit back into that, just putting as much pressure as you're comfortable putting on the back of the hands there. You're going to still try to keep those fingers spread out nice and wide, and if you want to shift that around a little bit you can, and relax there. Go ahead and roll those around. Great. So we're going to talk about our first little set here. We're going to have 3 things to go through. We're going to do 2 rounds of it. So we're going to demo each movement first. So very first thing, we're gonna set up in our primal position, right? So that's hands and knees, right? Hands under those shoulders, knees under those hips. Tuck those toes under, lift those knees up off the ground. Okay, this is our primal hold position or beast position. All right, so our knees are floating up off the ground. We have tension going through those arms, tension in those in those quads, and a lot of tension in those ab muscles. Okay, so from this position, we can do a few different things. We can crawl, we can walk, we can switch, we can load that beast, a whole lot of different things. What we're going to do today is what we call a front step. All right, so we're going to go from that beast position. All right, and we're going to load that beast. This is our traditional kind of transfer position. So already going from that beast position, kind of sitting back like a child's pose. My knees are still up off the ground though. And then I'm going to drive forward, sticking that left foot up by my left hand. Okay? Again, all I'm going to go is from that beast position, sit back in that loaded beast, step forward that left foot. So now I'm kind of in a runner's lunge position. Okay? From this position, I'm going to drive through that leg into a single leg balance. All right, and then this foot is going to kick back into an RDL. All right, and I'm just going to reverse that, step that back, hands go back down, back to that beast. I'm going to load that beast, go to that right side. All right, find that balance, step up into that single leg balance, hinge over for that RDL. Find that balance there. Reverse, reverse. All right, that's movement number one. We'll get plenty of practice there in just a second. Movement number two, from that primal position, this is what we call an L crawl. All right, let's see the best way to do this. So we're going to get in that primal position. So we're just going to do kind of a right angle here. So I'm going to take 2 steps in this position to my left. All right, so 1, 2, and I'm going to take 2 steps going backwards. 1, 2. Okay? So it forms a nice little right angle. Thing I want you to, and then we'll kind of reverse with the other side. Big note I want you to be cautious of on this one is that when we walk, I want to walk with the same hand and foot. All right, so if I'm in this beast position, both my left hand and my left foot are going to step right and right. Left hand, left foot, right hand, right foot. Going backwards, still with the left hand and left foot, and match. Left hand, left foot, and match. Okay? Now, one of my reverse positions, now I'm going to go the opposite way. All right? Right and right, match. Right and right, match. Right and right, match. Right and right, match. All right? Should be right back where we started. All right? So that's your L crawl. 2 to the left, 2 backwards. 2 forward, 2 to the right. Great. Third movement of this set is going to be a kick through to a push up. I'm going to turn this way. This one. You see me? Great. Okay, so I'm in that beast position. I'm going to take my right leg and I'm going to kick it through to the opposite end of my mat. Okay? I'm going to bring this through back to primal. I'm going to get a nice little kind of shoulder pike push up. I'm going to bring my forehead right between my hands and press up. So notice I'm still in that beast position. All right, my knees are still floating. I'm going to drop that forehead down, press up. So it's going to be a little bit of a kind of a shoulder push up, tricep push up on that one. Okay, so kick through, push up, kick through the other side, push up. That's 2 reps. All right, so those are our 3 movements. We've got that front step to balance to RDL and reverse. We've got that primal L crawl. Right, 2 steps, and reverse. And then we've got the kick through, push up on the final movement. All right, so we're going to do 5 of everything, 10 on the doubles, and then, or 10 on everything, 5 on the doubles, and then we'll take a quick break. All right, so we're going to do this all together here. We're going to get into that beast position. All right, make sure we're established a good, strong, solid foundation. Fingers are spread apart, pressing down into the ground. All right, good, strong back. We're going to load that beast. Left front step. Find that balance there. Press through that left foot into that balance. In this balanced position, I want you to be intentional. Getting that little tabletop knee. Put your glass of water there. our feet are pulled, your toes to nose on that trigger foot. All right, right foot goes back, hinge over into that RDL. We're gonna find that balance. We're gonna reverse. We're gonna reverse and back to beast. There's 1 rep. All right, load that beast. Right step, find that balance. Step up, find that balance. Got a tabletop. And hinge into that RDL. Find that balance. Reverse, reverse. All right. There's 1 rep of each. I want you to go to 5 at your own pace. All right, if you want to follow along with me, you can. We're going to take this nice and slow and be focusing on hitting those positions, being well balanced. If we start to teeter, if we start to waver, I want you to really fight that and get to that balanced position before you transfer to your next movement. All right, there's 2. Flowing through these positions, nice and easy, really kicking that back foot back on that RDL. And hopefully these positions get to be a little bit easier as you go through them. Really start honing in on where that balance is. I don't want you to go too fast here. I want you to maintain some sense of control. Finishing up 4 on that right side. If you get a little bit ahead of me, you can throw in those extra reps if you want to, or you can just focus on taking a little bit of rest, finding your breath, getting in tune with that body. I'm going to finish up this last rep on this side. Boom, find that balance, hinging, boom, and we'll end up back in that primal position and rest. All right. Feel good? Hamstrings are ready, balance is good. We're going to go right to that primal crawl. All right, so 2 steps to the left, 2 steps back, all with the left side, 2 steps forward and to the right on the right side. So we're doing 5 total here. So go ahead and get up in that position, sliding left, left, back, back, forward, forward, right, right. There's 1 rep. At your own pace, going for 5. Start to feel those quads burn. That's exactly what we're shooting for. Make sure we match up those hands each rep. As always, at a pace you can handle. Finishing number 3. Take a quick rest. Let those quads extend. Finish my last 2. Last time. All right. Oh, I'm gonna stand up after that one. That was a burning. That was a burning for sure. Quads really like that primal position. All right, and one more time, or one last movement here. Those kick throughs with that push up. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of that upper body, a little bit of that shoulder work. All right, so we're gonna start in that primal position. We're gonna take that right leg, or kicking through. Find that balance, stable, back. 1 good push up, and to the other side. Pulling through, 1 good push up. There's 2, we're gonna go to 10. This one's gonna be a little bit quicker. Get through these reps. I wanna maintain good looking reps though. All right, really trying to get that forehead down. Get that bend in that elbow. Drive through with those kick throughs. Now one more each way. And relax. All right, check those quads out. That's some good fun stuff. So I'm gonna give you a quick little break. We're gonna go one more time through that round. All right. So we should have just enough time to finish this up. So we're gonna go at your own pace. We're doing 5 each side of that front step to RDL. This next one, all right? So at your own pace, you know the 3 movements. If you want to run through, you can. If you want to stay with me, you can. We're going to do that front step to RDL, and then that primal L crawl and those kick through push-ups. Those are your 3 sets, 10. And just count for everything, 5 split between 2 sides. Ready for it? Let's get round 2, knees up. Sit back, front step. Find that balance. RDL, find that balance. Back up, and boom. All right. At your own pace for the remaining 9. I want you to just be intentional. If you fall out of balance, that's fine. Reestablish your position and keep going. Not about how fast or slow we're going here. Today, we're getting in tune with that body, finding that balance, our literal balance as we stand on one leg for a lot of this. And hey, if you want to get a little mind-body balance out of this too, all the better. All right, pro tip for those single leg RDLs. All right, really drive that heel to that back wall, extend that back leg as long as you can. That's going to help create tension through the body and help you maintain that balance. I'm going to finish up number 5 on each side here. Find balance, kicking back, good strong long leg. Back up and back. All right. So we're going to move into those L crawls. All right, faster, slow. I'm going to go this one a little bit faster. All right, let's get up in that primal position, beast position, and let's step it out. 2, 2. There's 1. Lefts, and then rights. There's 3. Let me take a quick break. Got 2 more. Finish strong here. Trying to maintain that rigidity in that core. Nice and strong as we finish our final rep. Right there with you. And relax. All right, we're going to finish up here. Our final movement is going to be those kick throughs with those push-ups. We've got 10 reps coming in. All right, 5 each direction at your own pace. Get into that beast. Kicking through a good long extension and push up. Try to keep those knees up off the ground as we go through those push-ups. Number 6, we've got 2 each direction. Last one each way if you're with me. and time. All right. What a workout. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got some blood flowing. I know I sure do. Feel so much stronger now. All right, that's it for us today, folks. We'll be back at it again tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. for some morning mobility. Otherwise, if you like strength flow, we'll be back tomorrow evening at 5:30. Have a great night. We'll see you.